this is gonna be, I think, unless I do something else, I think this is gonna be my first video on my new channel, which is like for K-pop, and I'm gonna start the channel off by resleeving my entire collection, which isn't that big, but it's still a lot to resleeve. So basically, I was using these Ultra Pro sleeves, not knowing that they were just like inner sleeves or outer sleeves. I don't know how to describe it, but like they're not sturdy at all compared to the other sleeves, and I didn't know. Obviously, like if you use them in your binder, it's fine, but I just bought these for extra protection because they are way thicker. They're the Dragon Shield Clear Classic. I think a lot of collectors use these, or from what I've seen, and they're really, really sturdy. Obviously, this is a new channel, you know, I'll talk about stuff that I'm gonna like post on the channel, what I'm gonna be doing, my plans and all this. So I actually just got this in the post right before I set up to film this. It was a trade. I think I traded a Vivi card for them, and I got this Heejin C version card, which is great. I'm actually not doing too bad with my Midnight collection, but could be going better. But anyway, let's put the first card in the sleeves. It feels so weird to have such a sturdy sleeve after using like flimsy ones for so long. So I have my tea ready because it's so cold outside. It's like -2 degrees or something. So I took all my cards out of my binder and I put them in this. I don't really have an explanation as to why I decided to put my K-pop photo cards in a Chanel perfume box, but it worked. It packed them all in there nicely. See? It was like the perfect size. So yeah, my collection isn't that big, but like it's forever growing. I only started collecting, I kind of started trading in July, but I only really started properly maybe September or October. So I've just been growing it slowly, you know. I was gonna say I'm still a child, but I just became a not child. A not child. Oh my god, I'm gonna fail my English exam. I turned 18 recently, so I'm not a child, but I'm still in school and I don't have a job, so I have to collect slowly to like finance it. So yeah, let's get started before I just spend the whole time talking and fill up all my storage. So I'm gonna kind of just make like piles as I go of like the members. Oh, I'll tell you who I collect as I'm gonna start like resleeving as I tell you who I collect. So I recently started collecting Nako. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing for me. I'm gonna say Nako, but I feel like that's wrong. I listen to her name being spoken all the time in interviews and I still... Anyway, I have been a fan of IZ*ONE for ages, but I never collected any of the members because I couldn't choose a bias. And I didn't want to collect OT12 because that's like impossible. And I don't usually collect several members per group. I literally just collect one. So I've decided I'm just gonna like buy the cards that I like for her. I'm not gonna like collect seriously. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna like try and fill up maybe 2 pages of cards so it looks nice, and then leave it. Or maybe I'll get like, if they have a final album, maybe I'll collect her for that as well. And then I collect Heejin from Luna because she's my bias. I only recently started collecting her because I was only recently able to choose a bias. I'm so bad with choosing biases. I'm sure I would collect so many more groups if I could just choose a bias. Like I've wanted to collect like someone from Promise 9 for a while because I've only recently gotten into them. However, I really liked them like straight away. don't want to say I fell in love because that's dramatic, but I kind of did. So I wanted to collect someone from Promise 9, but I couldn't choose a bias. But I think my bias is Haeyoung now, so I'm going to start collecting Haeyoung. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm not really collecting Heejin's cards before hash or hashtag. I don't know, everyone says hash, so I'm just going to say hash. I'm not really collecting her cards from before then just because some of them go for such crazy prices. And I need to have my priorities on some other groups at the minute because obviously Idol just had a comeback and I need to collect Shua for that. Well, I don't need to, but I want to. I want to collect Shua for that. I want to pick up more Neko cards. And also I think I heard that ITZY was rumored to be having a comeback. Don't know if that's for definite, but I definitely heard the rumors. So I do want to like prioritize some of them over trying to get Heejin's old cards because oh my god, especially the what's it called, XX, that album, oh my god, the photo cards are like more than I'd ever pay for an actual album itself. So yeah, so I don't collect shiny, but I only have one shiny album, even though they have been like a group that I've stan a lot since like 2017. But I only got into buying K-pop albums last year when I started making money for myself because I didn't want to have to ask my parents for like money all the time. So I only have one shiny album and I'm not going to collect them just because they've been around for so long and God knows how many like inclusions they have. So I'm just going to like keep the photo cards that I pull basically. Hopefully I'll get some more albums soon. So next we're moving on to Leia. I'm gonna say Leia because that's how it was said in an interview, and the little accent on it like makes me presume it's pronounced like Leia. So I'm gonna say that, but if you want to correct me, go ahead. I don't mind. I also collect Leia from Secret Number. She has been a recent pickup of mine. I was really debating if I wanted to collect them or not because I already had like a list of groups that I wanted to start collecting, like, and they were kind of priority over Secret Number because Secret Number is such a new group and I really only got into them, I want to say November, December, like a while after the Got That Boom comeback. So, but then I looked at templates for Leia and I realized that they really don't have a lot of photo cards, so I was like, well, I might as well just splurge, get both the albums and then buy the remainder photo cards. And I've nearly got them all now. There's only like 5 I think, but there's one that's just a bit tough to get because they're not very popular, I don't think, which is I don't think that's deserved because they're very good. But yeah, so I just decided I'd pick that up because I do really like them. They quickly became one of my faves. I'm actually going to leave this. This is an ITZY MMT, I think, group card. And I don't usually collect like pre-order benefits or anything, but this just came with one of the group orders that I participated in, so I kept it. And I'm going to keep it in this white-backed card because it just looks a bit better because it's so tiny. So let's put that over there. Let me take a drink real quick. I'm not used to talking this much because I'm like the quiet kid in class who like never talks or anything. I don't think I've ever talked this much. So I'm collecting Yeji from ITZY because she is my bias. And again, I've been standing ITZY since their debut, but I only started collecting Yeji, I want to say like October of 2020 because, again, could not choose bias. It's a very common factor with me. And also, well, I only got into collecting recently, so, but even still, even when I wasn't collecting, I didn't have a bias. So again, for Yeji, I just collect her album cards and the unit cards. I wasn't initially going to collect the unit cards, but I kind of decided that I might as well since they come with the albums, and I do have almost all versions of their albums. And I don't really collect pre-order benefits either, just because, well, I have like a few, I think, or maybe like one. Yeah, I think I have one, but basically, I don't collect pre-order benefits because there seem to be so many for the last comeback. I'm not sure if that was just me. Maybe there wasn't actually that many, but I just felt like there was a lot. And especially like the sub K cards and stuff, I just felt like they were going for ridiculous prices. Like, I would never like shame someone for paying a lot for a photo card, because if I had the money to, I definitely would. But I don't tend to buy photo cards that are over €10, no matter how rare they are, just because, you know, I'm going into college next year. I need to prioritize my money and not buy really expensive pieces of card. But I wish I did, and if you do, I'm jealous. I'm very jealous. Please show me your collection. I think, is this classed as a pre-order benefit? Because I feel like they still come with the albums. But I know it did say pre-order benefit when it was initially advertised. So I'm going to say that this is a pre-order benefit. So that's for It's Icy. I actually am missing one card from It's Icy. And it's like it's the one that doesn't have any borders but also doesn't have the signature. And yeah, I don't know, they're just hard to find. Like, this was really hard to find, and I saw people pricing it at like €10, which I don't personally think it's worth, but I was lucky enough to find someone that was pricing it for like $7, I think, and I was just like, no, I'm just gonna buy it. I'm not even gonna hesitate, because surely it'll be sold out by next time I look. Because yeah, certain It's Icy cards are really difficult to find, like, and also it's Icy albums. I haven't seen any recently, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not looking in the right place. I hope they're not doing the thing where they like don't reprint their albums. Hopefully not. Okay, I think that is Miss Yeji done. I'm just gonna add that to the top of the pile. So I think now we're moving on to Namjoon from BTS, of course. And I'm only, as of now, collecting from Love Yourself Her onwards. I do actually have another version of Map of the Soul. No, not Map of the Soul. Love Yourself Her. I have another version of Love Yourself Her on the way. So I'll have to see what pull I get for that. And I actually have a Namjoon card in the mail as well. Or maybe two. I don't know. I definitely have one or two in the mail. I have a lot still stuck in the mail. I don't know if you guys, well, maybe, I don't know where you guys are from. But like, if you're from Europe, actually, do you know what, now that I think about it, I'm sure it's happening all over the world. I'm sure there's mail delays everywhere, but it's always after Christmas, so naturally it's taking a lot longer for my stuff to arrive. These cards are a bit bent. I don't know if that was my fault or the person I traded with. I'm gonna blame it on myself because it was probably my fault. I'm clumsy as hell. Okay, so I'm just gonna shuffle this mat over a bit. Oh, can you see the big hole in my desk? Hopefully not. So now I'm on to Shua. Shua is my alt of alts, if you want to put it like that. I don't normally like very much favor an alt or a bias over a bias, but Shua has been like my alt since pretty much debut. So I collect all her cards, and not all pre-order benefits, but definitely the more recent ones. My Iburn albums still aren't here, which is such a bummer because it took so long for the... It took so long for them to arrive to the group order manager, and she's so sweet. I've traded with her before, and she's so nice, and I felt so bad because she was worried that not only that her albums weren't here, but also that our albums weren't here, and she was in charge of them. But thankfully they got here to save her and our worries, and I think they are on the way to me now, which is great. She's a really sweet group order manager. Would definitely recommend. I'll put her on the screen here because I'm sure she wouldn't mind. I collected Minnie up until... when was it? It was up to I Trust era. And then I stopped because I was picking up a lot of other groups and I didn't have a lot of money at the time. I have a bit more now because it was just my birthday. But I was picking up a lot of new groups, like one person per group. And I just decided that it would be better to collect one person in Idol, and obviously it was going to be Shua. So hopefully one day I'll be able to pick up on my mini collection again, but I am going to keep the ones I have so far because I really do love her. This isn't like an official photocard or anything, it's just one that I always keep in my collection because it makes for a very good filler where the I Am cards are, because there's obviously only 2. And I use this Shua one for the same purpose. So I don't have many cards left, but basically I think while I'm finishing off, I'm just going to talk about what I want to do with this channel and where I want to go with it. Basically, I set up this channel because quite a tight fit. Basically, I set up this channel because I think that the content I was making on my main channel is very much different from K-pop, and I think that there is a possibility that people were going to that channel and they liked the content, like the vlogs and the bullet journal videos that I was making. They liked that, but then they saw the K-pop and it perhaps put them off, or vice versa. Some people might have come and seen the K-pop videos and liked that, but then saw the vlogs and bullet journal videos and were like, not for me. So I just decided to split it. It doesn't really make a difference to me. I don't really care about subscribers or anything. Oh my god, that sounded so mean. No, it's not that I don't care about subscribers. I love everybody that subscribes to my channel. I meant that I don't care about the numbers. The numbers don't matter to me. I like you all individually. And I don't mind how many there is. I'm not aiming for high followers. I just want to share what I love, and if you guys like it, then that's great, and I love you very much. I don't know why I took that out because I need to leave that in there. The transparent cards. Also, I'm sorry, I have a stutter, so I'm sure that's been very prominent throughout the video, and I'm only telling you guys now, but I'm sorry if it has bothered you. But anyway, yeah, the transparent cards are just too clear. I don't like how they look in the binder in like a clear card, because I just like, you can't even see the card, you know, it just shows through to the next page. So I put them in a thing with white backs. And by the way, the white back ones I use are Ultra Pro ones. So onto the last 3 cards. Basically, soon enough, I am going to start collecting Haeyoung from Promised 9, and I really want to collect a boy group member because, as you can probably tell, my whole collection is made of girls. Is anyone surprised? No. But, like, still, I do want to collect boy group members, because I feel like people will start getting the impression that I don't like boy groups, which is not true at all. I just tend to gravitate towards girl groups because I like the really, like, happy concepts. Then again, I stan Idol, and they've been doing a lot of dark concepts. But anyway, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I gravitate towards girl groups, but I do. and I think that's okay. I don't think that's a problem. If you gravitate towards boy groups, great. If you gravitate towards girl groups, great. But I don't want people to get the impression that I am like a BTS only stan and then girls. So I'm thinking of perhaps picking up a member of 17 and only collecting their recent albums, because I do love 17. But I'm also thinking of maybe Astro or something like that, because there is a lot of boy groups that I do listen to. I just don't take as seriously as I take like these groups. Hopefully soon enough I will be able to do that. I just have to get myself organized a bit more. I've been pretty MIA on social media apart from my trading and collecting account, or my trading and selling account, because I have just applied to college, which is really exciting. And also the government of the country I live in, which is Ireland, by the way, is being absolute, how can I put this without being too rude, is being absolute trash at the moment, and will not tell any of the leaving cert is, sorry, I forget that not everyone knows. We're such a tiny country, I don't know why I automatically presume that everyone knows what I'm talking about. They're not telling any of the final exam year students, so I'm in my final year of school before I move on to college. They're not telling any of us what the plan is for exams, when we're going back to school, because obviously we're doing online school right now. They're not giving us any information, and we're due to have mock exams soon, oral exams soon, practical exams, and we're also in lockdown. So I've been very stressed over that, like most people my age in our country, and I'm sure all over the world they're having similar problems. But that's basically why I went quite MIA. But I'm back now, because quite frankly, no, they still haven't made a decision, but I just don't really care anymore. And if I get into my college course, fantastic. But anyway, I need to stop talking because we're done here. I'm finished. So I don't think I'm gonna film me putting them in the binder now, because it's late and it's cold and I want to get into bed and hide under my blanket. And also I think my parents will be back soon and they'll definitely start making noise. So I'm gonna finish here for today, and in the next clip you will see me on a different day, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe not. We'll see. But anyway, thank you for watching this clip. If you're bored and you want to go, feel free, because I know I'm very boring and I ramble a lot. So thanks for watching this clip. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so we're back for the second part of this video. I'm gonna try not to ramble as much this time, because I think I did that a lot last time. But I have my binder here ready to put all my photocards away. I already have the bigger inclusions put away in here because there was no need to take them out because I wasn't resleeving them. So as you can see, a lot of them already have the white pieces of paper behind them, just because I think it looks nicer. You can't like see through to the next page, but some don't, and I still need to fill them in, but I'm not gonna do it in this video because obviously it will take ages. So I'm just gonna get started. So as you can see from the front, I am starting with BTS because I'm doing it in alphabetical order. Obviously we're gonna start with the first album. I don't have any photocards for Love Yourself Her yet. Oh, by the way, I mentioned this already, but I only collect after Love Yourself Her. I don't have any photocards for that yet, so we're gonna move straight on to Tear. Basically how I'm doing this is Love Yourself Her will start here and will go across these four and down here, and then Love Yourself Tear will start here. It will start here and it will move down across like that. So that's all for the first page, not a lot, but I do have more Namjoon cards coming in the mail, so hopefully they'll be here soon enough. So next we'll move on to Love Yourself Answer, and I do have 3 out of the 4 cards for that. So again, I'm going to put it in the same layout as before. So this card will be going in the middle because it's the first version that I don't have yet. Followed by this one. And this one. And then for Persona, I have these two. And this is number 1, so this one will be going here. And this is number... No, that's not number 1, sorry, that's number 2. So we'll move that one to down here. And this one is number 4, so this will go here. Also, I don't really like how there's like just one blank space in the middle. So I'm buying like my favorite card from a different member for each, just like one per page. So like for this one, I'm going to try and buy a Taeyeon card that I really like. I don't know, I just love it. I think it's so cute. So I'm gonna try get that, and then I think I'm trying to look for a Yoongi one for Love Yourself Her, and then a Jungkook one for Map of the Soul 7. So these are the two I have for Map of the Soul 7. This is number 1, so of course this will go up here. By the way, I will be making like fillers so I know what goes where. Like for example, I'll put like a white back sleeve here and say it's like version 2, but I'm not going to do that in this video obviously because it will take forever. So that's all for this page. I haven't decided what I'll put on the bottom yet. Maybe the B photo cards once I get them. So next, obviously, as we can see here, I'm going to move on to Idol. Okay, I like how that looks for now. So I'll just do the same for Minnie on the next page before moving on to Dum Dee Dum Dee. I have both of the transparent cards and the first version of the I Am card on the way in the mail, but I still need the light version for I Trust, so if you have that, please let me know. So they are the bigger inclusions. Also, if you have Minnie sticker, please let me know, because that's literally all I need to complete my Minnie collection up until I Trust. For Dum Dee Dum Dee, I only collected Chua, but I did get both of Minnie's tickets just because to fill up the page so it looks a bit nicer. So I have the 2 group cards as well, so I need to figure out where I'm going to put them. And then obviously the 4 Chua cards that I have for Dum Dee Dum Dee, the 2 official cards and the K-Town free pre-order benefits. Maybe if I just put them in columns like that and then have, or, well, I'll put these ones at the top anyway. We'll go night version, and then, or no, day version and then night version, right? Or it could be the other way around, but this one is photographed at night, so I'm just going to say that that's the night version. And then the Countdown for You pre-order benefits. I'll put this one here because it matches the outfit she's wearing in this one. So I could put these here and then have one row of white down the middle, or I could put them here and have one row like that. I can't decide what would work better. That or that. I think I'll put it at the top and bottom for now, and then I can change it if I don't like it. Let me get some white sleeves to fill. I probably should have taken them out before. Okay, so that is the Dumdy Dumdy page for now, unless I decide I want to change something. Oh, I put them both upside down. There we go. That's a bit better. I'm kind of starting to think maybe they would have been better either side, because then it would have lined up better. So I think, I'm sorry, I know I've been on this for ages, but I left the sleeve in there by accident, but I think I'm going to change it again. Also, I am in like a pajama top because it's so cold. I have another top under it, but it's just so cold. I needed an extra layer. Okay, I think that's a bit better because at least it lines up a bit more rather than having one up there. This is my setup for the I Burn album. Again, I'm still waiting on them to come. Hopefully they'll come next week, so I'll be able to start filling this up. So we'll just skip that for now. Next, we're moving on to Yeji. So I already remember my setup for this one, so it should be pretty easy. This went here, and then this was here, I believe. Yeah, this was here. This was here. Oopsies. Because I put it like this because I thought that the outfits kind of matched. Like the card that I don't have, her hair is the same. So I think it matches up well. Then I'm also gonna put I keep forgetting the name of them. I'm also gonna put It's Me on this page because I just think it fits well. And then hopefully soon I will get my hands on this one that I need. So yeah, I think that fits well. I'm going to put the unit cards next because I think they kind of fit in between both. So I don't really have many unit cards. Well, I actually have a lot on the way in the mail, but I don't really have a lot on hand at the minute. So we're gonna work with what we have. I'm basically gonna do it kind of like I did the Namjoon cards, where I did like 2 L shapes. So we'll go youngest to oldest. So Yuna here, and Chaeryeong here. And then again this way, so Yuna and then Chaeryeong here. Okay. There we go. Then I need, oh, I put this in the middle. I forgot about that. It's the MMT group pre-order one. So that's for the unit cards. And then lastly, I'm moving on to the just Yeji's single cards. I'm gonna put them in red first, then yellow, and then green. And then I need to fill up the spare spaces with a lot of sleeves because I don't have anything to put in there. Not really sure what, maybe next comeback I'll be able to fill up the rest of the page because I personally don't mind mixing eras, as you've probably seen all throughout my binder. I just think as long as it looks nice, it's like, it doesn't really matter if you mix the eras. Even from the back, I think it looks okay in general because the top half of the page will be filled with a different era as long as you're just not mixing them all up. Well, if you want to mix them up, go for it. I don't think it really matters. Okay, so skipping the extra inclusions and then on to what comes first. Oh, Luna. I was gonna say what comes first, Luna or Secret Number. Oh wait, Eyes one comes first. And I just got my first Naco card, so might as well have a sleeve ready to go, or a, oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyway, I'm just gonna have this page and then one singular card on it for Naco. I do have more in the mail though. I have the AR card to go here from the same version, and I have some one reeler sets as well, I think. So next we can move on to Miss Heejin from Luna. Yesterday I got this in the mail after I'd finished filming, so that's another thing we can add. I do also have the season's greeting set for Heejin on the way, so hopefully that will arrive soon. I'm gonna put this, I think it's the MMT, yeah, it's an orbit ring pre-order benefit. I'm gonna put this up the top here just to fill the space, because I don't really have any other pre-order benefits. And then I'm just gonna start filling up my versions. So version A here, I don't really know what order they go in, and I don't really mind, to be honest. I kind of just shuffle it around to see which one looks the best. So A, B, and then C and D. D is actually the only one that I have completed. I'm one away from completing C and one away from completing A, and then I still have 2 more to get for version B, because it's like impossible to find because the cards are so pretty. I think everyone wants them. And then basically I will probably just, I might buy more pre-order benefits or something to fill the bottom row. So lastly, we're moving on to Leia from Secret Number. This will be easy because there's not that many cards. So I'm gonna put this one here. And then these 3 here. I'm gonna put this one in the middle because it's like the proper portrait kind of one, or not portrait, but like she's not doing any poses. And then I'll put these ones either side because I think it looks nice like that. And then finally I just have one singular shiny card, so I'm not going to set up a whole new page for that. I'm literally just going to put it down the bottom for now until I either get more shiny cards and albums or Secret Number has a comeback. So that's my binder for now. It's pretty small, but again, I'm really getting into collecting a lot now, so hopefully it will fill up some more. I'm actually thinking of ordering from Neokyo, so there might be a haul for that coming soon. We'll see. Oh my god, I'm afraid my dog's hairs are going to get all over this. Anyway. So thank you if you watched. If you stayed till this point, I'm honestly mind blown because that's a long video to listen to me talking. But oh, also I do need to decorate the front, but I want to get like a different binder, so I'm not going to decorate it yet. But oh, my nails match it. I didn't even realize that. Anyway, I'm going completely off track. Thank you for watching the video if you stayed this long. Like, I'm mind blown that you stayed this long. But thank you so much if you did. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will subscribe and look forward to more videos that I'm going to put out in the future. So yeah, thank you.